Have you ever held a small piece of metal that could rewrite your entire destiny? Imagine this, a single quarter, shimmering quietly in a forgotten jar, holding secrets powerful enough to transform an ordinary life into one of unimaginable freedom and luxury. Right now, buried in pockets, drawers, and dusty old jars across America, lies the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter with the elusive D mint mark, a coin that's been silently waiting to change someone's life forever. And it could be yours. Most people toss this coin aside, thinking it's just another ordinary quarter meant for vending machines or morning coffees. But what if I told you that within this unassuming piece of American history, there exists a hidden sign, a tiny detail so rare and so mysterious that only the most devoted collectors have dared to chase it? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a hidden treasure many pass by without ever knowing what they've lost. The 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter wasn't just a coin, it was a national celebration, a monumental tribute to 200 years of American independence. But behind this grand patriotic gesture lies a secret almost no one talks about. A D mint mark, whispering from the past, holding stories of the Denver Mint's limited runs and rare strike errors that have ignited collector wars across the country. Can you feel it? The heartbeat of history pulsing through your fingertips, waiting for the right person to recognize its true worth. Why is this quarter so special? What makes it different from the millions of others? It's the hidden details, the small, almost invisible design variations, the crispness of the drum lines, the precision of the mint mark, the microscopic features only true collectors know to seek out. Each quarter carries its own secret identity, a silent code that can unlock a world of wealth for those sharp enough to see beyond the obvious. Have you ever wondered how many fortunes have been quietly missed because someone didn't look closely enough? Imagine discovering one of these quarters at the bottom of your grandfather's old coffee can, or mixed in with loose change you almost gave away at a gas station. You'd be holding a ticket to freedom, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to break free from the 9-to-5 grind and live the life most only dare to dream of. Picture waking up tomorrow in a different reality, no debts, no stress, only endless possibilities. That's the power hiding in this quarter, but here's where the story sharpens into pure adrenaline. The demand for these rare D mint mark bicentennial quarters has soared to extreme levels. Collectors are in a silent battle, fighting fiercely to secure every last known specimen. They know that the window is closing, that these coins are slipping away into private vaults, never to be seen again. The fear of missing out is electrifying. Every moment you hesitate, another treasure vanishes forever. Millions are on the line, yet most people remain blind to the silent revolution happening right under their noses. So, how can you be one of the chosen few? First, you need to learn to identify the true signs. Inspect the D mint mark under a magnifying glass, examine the sharpness of the drummer boy's drum lines, and check the edges for perfect reading. Look for any slight misalignments or double strikes. These microscopic quirks can send the value rocketing into the stratosphere. And remember, preservation is everything. Store the coin in an airtight holder, avoid touching it with bare fingers, and guard it like the golden key to your future. Ask yourself, how many coins have slipped through your hands without a second thought? How many hidden fortunes have you unknowingly spent on candy bars or parking meters? Isn't it time to stop the cycle and start seeing with the eyes of a true treasure hunter? This isn't just about coins. It's about taking control of your destiny, about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary, and about seizing a chance to transform your life in ways you never imagined. Don't wait until someone else shows you the headlines of another collector's life-changing find. Don't be the person who says, "I had that coin once, but I let it go." Instead, be the story others envy, the legend others whisper about. If your heart is pounding, it means you're ready. Go check your jars, your drawers, your pockets. This bicentennial quarter with the D mint mark could be waiting for you right now, silently begging you to set it free and claim the fortune that's been waiting in the shadows. Don't look away. Don't close this video without promising yourself to act. Hit subscribe to uncover more hidden coin secrets, and stay ahead of the crowd before your dream coin disappears forever. Because this isn't just a hobby. This is your once-in-a-lifetime moment. Your story of unstoppable transformation is waiting, and it starts with a single quarter. They say the universe leaves hidden clues only for the boldest among us to find. But what if I told you that sitting quietly in an old jar, lost in the back of a dusty drawer, there could be a coin so rare, so unbelievably powerful, it has the potential to transform your entire life overnight? This isn't a fairy tale. This is the story of the 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark, a coin that whispers secrets of wealth and freedom to those sharp enough to listen. Imagine a quarter you've passed by 1,000 times, never once suspecting it held an undiscovered secret. A coin born in a year of transition, 1965 marked the end of an era, the final breath of silver quarters and the dawn of a new alloy age. But hidden among millions, there are a few quarters that defy logic, that carry anomalies so subtle they escape the ordinary eye. These aren't just coins, they are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, keys to a new destiny. Collectors speak in hushed tones about this quarter, calling it the ghost of the Silver Age. Can you feel it? The electrifying rush when you realize you might be holding the very thing that could flip your story from struggle to unstoppable luxury. The kind of coin that could make you step onto the auction floor, heart pounding, knowing that millions might be on the line. But what makes the 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark so mysterious? When the U.S. Mint shifted away from 90% silver, chaos erupted. Some transitional pieces slipped through, and rumors swirl about rare planchet errors, secret die varieties, and even unknown test strikes that slipped into circulation like phantoms in the night. This coin is a survivor of that chaos, a silent warrior hiding in plain sight, waiting for the chosen one to uncover it. Ask yourself this: how many pockets have you checked today? How many drawers hold old coins, forgotten beneath keys and receipts? What if, right now, the key to extraordinary wealth is sitting just inches from your fingertips? Are you going to walk past it again, or will you finally seize your moment? The true collectors know the signs, the sharpness in the rim, the unique texture beneath your fingers, the sound when you flick it gently against a hard surface. It sings a different note, a higher pitch, a siren's call only true seekers hear. These details aren't just interesting trivia, they are the exact clues that separate the dreamers from the legends. This coin isn't just metal, it's a promise. A promise of mornings where you wake up knowing you've outsmarted the world. Of dinners under chandeliers, travel to places that only existed in your imagination, and freedom from the constant grind that steals your spirit. Imagine transforming a forgotten quarter into an empire of possibilities. That is not hype, it's the thrilling reality waiting for the few brave enough to chase it. Do you think you'd recognize it? Would you catch the subtle whisper of history in its edge, or feel the tingling energy radiating from its face? Most people never even look. They toss it into tip jars, they drop it into vending machines, blind to the treasure in their hands. But you're not most people. You're here because you want more. You crave the extraordinary. Preserving this coin demands more than casual care, it demands reverence. Always hold it by the edges, keep it away from moisture and air, protect it in a solid, airtight holder. Each breath of oxygen is a thief, each fingerprint a silent assassin. This is a relic of America's turning point, and it deserves to be honored like a king's crown. Picture your friends' faces when you reveal the find. Imagine the sudden hush at the coin show, the auctioneer's hammer echoing as your heart nearly bursts through your chest. You don't just own a coin, you own a chapter of history so rare that it could rewrite your future forever. And just when you think you've heard it all, consider this: there are rumors of variations so elusive that even seasoned experts hesitate to confirm them publicly. Could you be the first to prove them? Could you be the collector who uncovers a quarter that transcends even the wildest dreams? Every second you wait, someone else could be digging through their jar, discovering the freedom that could have been yours. Do you really want to be the person who watches someone else step into that bright new life while you sit and wonder, what if? Your destiny is closer than you think. Go check. Right now. Dig deep, search every pocket, every box, every forgotten coin roll. The 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark is out there, and it's calling your name. This is your moment. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to grab fate by the throat and demand the life you've always envisioned, luxurious, carefree, and limitless. Stay with us, watch every second, and subscribe to unlock even more hidden coin secrets that could change your life forever. Because the next story might be even more astonishing, and you won't want to miss the treasure that could be waiting just for you. So plain, that you almost threw it away, only to find out later it was your ticket to unimaginable wealth. What if I told you that right now, in your pocket change or buried in that dusty old coin jar, a single quarter could unlock a life of luxury you never even dared to dream? I'm talking about the 1980 Washington quarter with the elusive P mint mark. This isn't just another coin, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity hiding in plain sight, an undiscovered secret that only the sharpest, most devoted collectors can recognize. Imagine this, one small silver disc transforming your ordinary morning coffee run into a story that would make headlines, turning neighbors green with envy and leaving friends speechless. The 1980 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is not just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of power, a hidden sign that only true seekers of treasure can see. This quarter has been ignored by millions, slipped between vending machines and parking meters, forgotten in drawers and lost beneath car seats. Yet, for those with the vision to look deeper, it holds the promise of a life beyond stress, beyond bills, beyond the 9-to-5 grind. But why this quarter? Why now? In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced these quarters with a unique blend of history and mystery. At first glance, it looks like any other, the stoic face of Washington, the familiar eagle on the back. But underneath? A secret only a few have discovered. A minting process so unpredictable that it gave birth to subtle errors, striking anomalies that slip by all but the most careful eyes. These variations have become the holy grail for collectors who crave the thrill of the hunt and the taste of ultimate victory. Collectors everywhere whisper about this quarter as if it were a mythical creature, and every so often, one surfaces, shocking the world, rewriting someone's destiny overnight. Think about it, millions on the line, hidden within a simple coin that you might be holding right now. The demand for these rare quarters is skyrocketing, driven by the fear of missing out, the hunger to own a piece of American history that no one else has. People are fighting in secret auctions, offering fortunes for a glimpse of this hidden masterpiece. The rush is real, the stakes are higher than ever, and if you blink, you could miss your only shot at life-changing fortune. Have you checked your old quarter rolls? Do you even remember the last time you looked closely at your change? Or are you still stuck believing these treasures only belong to dusty museums or billionaire collectors? Let me ask you, what if you could trade a single forgotten coin for the kind of wealth that buys endless vacations, dream homes, and true freedom? What if the only thing standing between you and that luxury was your own curiosity? To truly identify this quarter, you need to look for fine, nearly invisible details. A slight shift in the mint mark placement, a faint doubling on the lettering, or a crispness in the strike that feels almost too perfect. These are the hidden signs, the secret codes written into the metal for those bold enough to decode them. And once you spot these signs, preserving this treasure becomes a mission. Keep it away from air, moisture, and fingerprints. Every tiny scratch could strip away value that would make you cry later. Store it in protective holders, shielded like a crown jewel. Because that's exactly what it is, your crown jewel. But here's the twist. Even experienced collectors miss these subtle clues every day. Imagine the thrill of being the one person to uncover this secret before anyone else does. Imagine holding that weight in your hand, your heart pounding, your mind racing with the possibilities of a future unchained by financial worry. This is your chance to escape the ordinary, to transform your story into one of triumph and legend. The 1980 Washington quarter with a P mint mark isn't just a collectible, it's a revolution hiding in your pocket. Ask yourself, are you brave enough to search? Will you be the one who saw opportunity where others saw only loose change? Or will you let this slip through your fingers, watching as someone else's life is transformed while yours stays the same? Right now, millions are asleep to this hidden fortune. But not you. You're awake, you're watching, and you're ready to act. Go, dig through those old jars, rip open those coin rolls, and scour every forgotten stash. Every moment you wait is another moment you could have been living a life of true freedom. Because out there, somewhere close, maybe even inches from your fingertips, the 1980 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is waiting to make you the next legend in the coin collecting world. That if you want to unlock more hidden secrets, if you crave that rush of discovering coins that can transform your life forever, make sure to subscribe right now. Check your coins tonight, and don't stop until you find the key to your future. Your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is calling, will you answer? They told you it was impossible. They said the days of life-changing coin discoveries were long gone, buried under decades of dust and forgotten dreams. But what if I told you there's a coin out there, right now, hiding in plain sight, quietly waiting to transform an ordinary life into unimaginable luxury? Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing that a single piece of metal in your pocket could shatter every limitation you've ever known. This isn't a fantasy. This is the 1982 Washington quarter with the elusive P mint mark, and it's shaking the very core of the collecting world. Why this coin? Why now? Because it's more than just a quarter. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity hidden in your loose change, in that old jar collecting dust in your garage, or even inside a coin roll you almost threw away. Most people overlook it, blind to the hidden sign only true collectors see. But for those who dare to look deeper, this coin holds the kind of secret that whispers directly to your soul, promising freedom from financial worries and the doorway to a life dripping in freedom and luxury. Back in 1982, the U.S. Mint faced a decision that would unknowingly carve out a tiny pocket of history so rare, so electrifying, that it would become the obsession of serious collectors decades later. That year, the Mint eliminated the mint mark on some coins, confusing even the sharpest eyes. But among all the quarters, the 1982 Washington quarter with the P mint mark stood out like a lighthouse in a dark sea. Why? Because it represents a turning point, a mysterious crossroads where scarcity meets pure chance. A coin so difficult to spot, yet so powerful in its potential, that it feels almost mythical. Every day, thousands of collectors are on a silent hunt for this undiscovered secret. Some call it the ghost quarter. Others say it's the coin that could fund your wildest dreams, a new house by the ocean, a roaring sports car, or endless travel adventures where money is never a question again. But here's the catch, only the most dedicated, the ones who never give up, will even get close to it. Because in a world drowning in ordinary coins, this is the ultimate treasure map written in code. Have you ever held a coin and felt its energy? That tiny vibration that hints at something greater, like it's hiding a story only you were meant to uncover. That's what this 1982 quarter offers. It's a living relic, a whisper from history that begs you to dig deeper, to examine each detail like a sacred puzzle piece. The P mint mark, often overlooked, becomes your silent partner in this quest, a mark of destiny calling you toward unimaginable wealth. Imagine standing in front of your friends or family and revealing that you own one of the most sought-after coins in modern history. Feel their eyes widen, feel the envy mixing with awe. You're not just a collector anymore, you're a gatekeeper to a secret world where every piece you touch has the power to shift your reality. The 1982 Washington quarter with P mint mark isn't just rare, it's a living testament to the idea that sometimes the biggest miracles are hiding in the smallest places. But here's the dangerous truth, the window is closing. Every day, more of these coins vanish into private vaults, snapped up by silent investors and forward-thinking collectors who understand that the real value lies in what others can't see yet. This is your moment to break free from the gray routine, to seize a tangible piece of history that can catapult you into a new stratosphere of wealth and freedom. How do you know you found the real one? Look beyond the surface. Search for strong, crisp details on Washington's hair, focus on the edges, study the mint mark under bright light. Preserve it like a hidden treasure, using gloves to avoid fingerprints, storing it in an airtight holder away from the corrosive air that could tarnish your future fortune. Only the disciplined will unlock its ultimate potential, and only the fearless will claim its promise. Think about it, could you be holding millions in your hand right now and not even know it? Could your daily coffee change be the silent key to a life you've always imagined? The answer is spinning quietly in your pocket, screaming to be seen, to be cherished, to be recognized before it slips into obscurity forever. This is more than a coin. It's a ticking clock, a golden ticket to transform your reality in ways most people only dream about. The 1982 Washington quarter with P mint mark has already changed lives. It has turned everyday believers into legends among collectors. And tonight, it could be calling your name. So I'm challenging you, no, I'm daring you, to act now. Check every quarter you own. Hunt every coin roll. Flip every pocket of jeans you haven't worn in years. The next chapter of your life could begin today, not tomorrow, not someday, right now. But only if you choose to look, only if you choose to believe in that small, hidden sign that separates the dreamers from the doers, because when you finally hold that coin, when you feel its silent promise vibrating in your palm, you'll understand. You'll realize that luxury, freedom, and a life without limits aren't just for the lucky few, they're waiting for anyone brave enough to find them. Don't leave this to chance. Subscribe now for more hidden coin secrets, because the next coin might be even rarer, even more powerful, and even closer to changing your life forever. The door is open, will you step through? So electrifying, that it could transform your entire destiny overnight. Imagine reaching into an old jar, a dusty drawer, and pulling out a piece of metal that holds a hidden key to unimaginable wealth. Today, we're diving into the shocking world of the 1986 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark, a coin so underestimated that it hides in plain sight, waiting to explode the life of anyone brave enough to recognize its secret. Think about this, every single day, thousands of hands pass quarters across counters, vending machines, and gas stations, completely blind to the goldmine hiding right under their noses. But among those ordinary coins lies an undiscovered secret, the 1986 P quarter. Most people overlook it as just another piece of change, but what if I told you that this quarter could be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you've been praying for? An opportunity to escape the stress, the endless bills, the never-ending grind, and finally step into a life of pure freedom and luxury. This quarter isn't just a coin, it's a ticket to a new reality. Its story begins in the heart of Philadelphia in 1986, a year when the mint pushed millions of coins into circulation. But hidden among them were a tiny handful struck with mysterious errors, slight imperfections so subtle that only the most trained, eagle-eyed collectors could ever spot them. A hidden sign only true collectors see. A secret so guarded that even many professional dealers still whisper about it in hushed tones. Collectors call these ghost coins, coins that shouldn't exist, yet somehow slip through the cracks of the mint's rigorous inspections. These rare pieces carry an energy, a magnetic pull that drives collectors into bidding wars so intense that fortunes can change in a single night. You can almost feel the electric thrill when someone realizes they've held on to one for decades, unknowingly protecting a life-changing treasure in a sock drawer or a forgotten piggy bank. What sets this quarter apart isn't just the mint mark or the date. It's the combination of small, almost imperceptible details, a slight misalignment, a barely there doubling on the letters, or a delicate error around Washington's profile. Each flaw is like a hidden code, an ancient map leading straight to extraordinary wealth. But here's the burning question, would you recognize these signs if they were staring back at you right now? Many collectors spend their whole lives chasing the dream of finding that one coin, that singular spark that flips their story from ordinary to extraordinary. This 1986 P quarter represents that dream in its purest, rawest form. The fear of missing out is real, because once this opportunity slips away, it may never return. You have millions on the line, the power to shatter your old life and step into something magnificent. How do you identify this miracle quarter? You need to examine every angle under a bright light, search for micro-errors near the Liberty inscription, and check the rim for unexpected textures. Flip it slowly, feel every edge, let your fingertips memorize the metal. The secret is patience, obsession, and an almost spiritual dedication. True collectors know that these are not just hobbies, they're soul-level quests for freedom, and when you find it, preserve it as if your entire future depends on it. Avoid cleaning or scrubbing, every microscopic detail carries value beyond what words can express. Store it in protective casing, keep it away from humidity and careless handling. This is no ordinary coin, this is your future, locked in a circle of metal smaller than a cup of coffee. Do you realize how close you could be to rewriting your destiny? Right now, as you watch this, that very quarter could be sitting inches from you, waiting for your hands to awaken it from decades of silent sleep. What would you do if you discovered your coin was worth more than your car, your house, your entire savings? Would you hold it close or release it into the world and finally embrace the luxurious, stress-free life you've always imagined? This isn't just a story about a coin, it's a story about you, your courage, your curiosity, your chance to rise above the ordinary. Somewhere out there, someone is about to stumble upon this hidden gem and transform everything. Why not you? Why not now? Don't let this moment pass. Go check your change jars, your old drawers, your parents' attic. That unassuming quarter could be the bridge between the life you have and the life you've always dreamed of. Subscribe now, because every week we uncover hidden secrets that could lead you straight to untold fortune. Stay hungry, stay sharp, and remember, the universe doesn't give second chances easily. The 1986 Washington quarter with the P mint mark isn't just waiting for someone, it's waiting for you. What if I told you that a single quarter, just 25 cents, could be hiding in plain sight, silently worth a fortune? What if that coin was sitting in your kitchen drawer, your car's cup holder, or even jingling in your pocket right now, and you had no idea? This isn't fantasy. This is the haunting truth behind the mysterious 1987 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. A coin so ordinary, yet so extraordinarily rare in a way that only true collectors have begun to understand. And the moment you see what makes this quarter different, you'll never look at spare change the same way again. For decades, the 1987 D Washington quarter was overlooked, dismissed as just another piece of American pocket change. But behind its simple face lies a hidden truth, a coin that was struck during a time of subtle transition within the Denver Mint. The machinery was changing, the pressure tolerances shifting, the dies aging. And for a brief, blink and you miss it moment, something extraordinary happened. A flaw. A misalignment. A subtle doubling. A forgotten variation so rare that it sent collectors scrambling across the country, digging through jars, old bank rolls, and forgotten glove compartments. Why this quarter? Why 1987? And why the Denver Mint specifically? Because this coin holds something that only serious numismatists have begun whispering about in online forums, auction houses, and private meetings. A once-in-a-lifetime anomaly. Some say it's a strike-through error, others suspect a die clash that left ghost-like impressions barely visible to the untrained eye. But to those who know what to look for, those who really look, this coin isn't just rare, it's a roadmap to generational wealth. You might think you've seen quarters like this before. But have you really looked? Have you noticed the subtle tilt in the 7? The way the mint mark appears slightly off-center, almost as if the coin itself was resisting the mold. These are the signs, hidden signs, that separate common coins from extraordinary treasure. And here's the kicker, this isn't a coin locked away in some museum or millionaire's vault. It's out there. Circulating. Waiting to be discovered. And the next person who finds one could flip their entire financial reality on its head. Imagine the moment. You're sorting through old coins, just out of curiosity, and suddenly, your eyes land on a 1987 quarter. You flip it. The D mint mark catches the light. Something about it feels different. Your heart races. Could this be it? Could this be the coin collectors are fighting over in hushed auctions? The one with the obscure rim doubling? The misaligned edge? The impossible-to-fake luster caused by a brief overpressure anomaly in that year's minting press, and just like that, your life changes. Now ask yourself this, how many 1987 quarters have passed through your hands? How many have you ignored? This is your wake-up call. Because with demand climbing and supply shrinking, the value of this anomaly is rising like a tide, silent but unstoppable. Collectors with sharp eyes and sharper instincts are hoarding them, not selling. Which means the few that remain in circulation are disappearing fast. The clock is ticking. So how do you know if yours is the one? Start by examining the rim. Run your finger around the edge. Does it feel slightly uneven? Next, focus on Washington's profile. Is there a faint doubling, almost like a shadow hiding behind his ear or jawline? Look at the Liberty text, any thickness or blur could be a dead giveaway. And the D mint mark itself, study its position, its alignment. An authentic error coin will almost always have a quirk, an imperfection so subtle, it's beautiful, but don't stop there. If you even suspect you have one of these, protect it immediately. Do not clean it. Do not toss it in a drawer. Place it in a soft coin flip or a hard case. You'd be amazed how many potential fortunes have been destroyed by careless handling. This isn't just about luck, it's about preparation meeting awareness. And now, you know, and here's something few people realize, 1987 was one of those transitional years where the mint was focused on consistency, but the machines weren't listening. Errors slipped through, quality checks missed microscopic flaws, and now, decades later, those mistakes are paying out like gold. This isn't hype. This is your moment. Ask yourself, what if this quarter is the one that finally pays off your debts? Buys you that dream home? Gives you the life you've always imagined but never believed was possible? All from a coin so subtle, so innocent looking, it could be sitting in your house right now. Don't wait. Check your coins. Look again. And if you're serious about uncovering more of these hidden coin secrets, coins that are quietly making ordinary people rich, then subscribe now. Because every week, new discoveries are coming to light, and the people who act fast are the ones who win big. This is more than a hobby. This is your opportunity. A hidden door to a future most only dream of. The 1987 Washington quarter with the D mint mark isn't just a coin. It's a signal. A test. A whisper from the past telling you, you're closer than you think. Forgotten jar, or stuck deep in your couch cushions, there could be a coin so powerful, so shockingly rare, that it might launch you into a life of unimaginable luxury, and it's not some ancient relic or a centuries-old treasure. It's a simple 1995 Washington quarter with a P mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might have spent on a coffee or dropped in a vending machine could hold a secret worth more than you could ever dream. This isn't just any quarter. Behind its ordinary face lies a swirling mystery of missed opportunities and silent fortunes. Millions of these coins were made, but only a few carry the hidden traits that make them legends among collectors. Imagine holding one in your hand and realizing that tiny circle of metal might be your golden ticket to a life of private beaches, luxury cars, and pure freedom from the 9-to-5 grind. But how do you even begin to spot the one in a million? What if you walked past it yesterday? What if someone you know is unknowingly sitting on a fortune? The thought alone should make your heart pound. The 1995 Washington quarter with the P mint mark whispers a story of secrecy and luck. It was struck in Philadelphia at a time when most people had no idea they were spending away their future wealth, one quarter at a time. But a few of these coins escaped with subtle, almost invisible variations, a slight doubling in the lettering, a microscopic difference in the minting pressure, a misalignment that only the most eagle-eyed collector can detect. They're like hidden signatures from destiny itself, only meant for those bold enough to search. Have you ever felt that strange pull, that gut feeling telling you there's something special in your collection, waiting to reveal itself? This is that moment. Collectors around the country are hunting day and night for these hidden gems. Some would give anything just to catch a glimpse, to hold that one quarter and feel the electric surge of potential wealth ripple through their fingers. Because owning one isn't just about the coin. It's about the transformation, from worrying about bills to planning yacht vacations, from dreaming of freedom to actually tasting it. Can you imagine telling your friends that a single quarter you almost gave away for laundry changed your life forever? But here's where the story tightens its grip. There's a secret sign, a tiny detail that separates the common from the extraordinary. You must look at the P mint mark under magnification, study the edges for tiny die cracks, and feel the texture that whispers clues only to those who listen carefully. The true value of this coin isn't announced with a giant neon sign, it hides in plain sight, testing your patience, daring you to discover it. Only those who know, who believe, who obsessively check every jar and drawer, will ever find it. Do you have what it takes? Imagine your life right now. The daily struggles, the endless cycle of expenses, the quiet wish to escape. Now imagine cracking open a dusty old coin folder, flipping it over, and realizing that you're holding an undiscovered secret that could flip your entire world upside down. Feel that chill down your spine? That's not just excitement, that's your future knocking. Preserving a rare 1995 P Washington quarter isn't just about locking it away. You must handle it with gloves, avoid even the tiniest fingerprint, store it in temperature-controlled cases. Every tiny detail could mean the difference between just another coin and a jaw-dropping revelation that has collectors fighting to outbid each other. You can almost hear the auction room roar, the gasps as your coin crosses the stage, the moment you sign papers and walk away into a new life. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Think about it. How many times have you told yourself that your break is coming, that your big moment is just around the corner? But you wait, you hesitate, and life keeps rolling by. Today, you're hearing this for a reason. The universe doesn't just hand out opportunities like this every day. This is your chance to act, to dig into that old jar, to finally give in to the dream that's been burning quietly inside you for years. What if, at this very moment, someone else is watching this video too, racing to check their collection before you? What if they beat you by minutes? That's the reality of life-changing opportunities, they don't wait. The hunt is on, and every second you hesitate, someone else is getting closer to the prize you deserve. So here's what you need to do. As soon as this video ends, go check every single quarter you've ever touched. Revisit that old jar, that drawer of forgotten change, that dusty coin album your grandparents left you. Look for that 1995 quarter with the P mint mark and study it like your future depends on it, because it does. This is your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, your undiscovered secret, your hidden sign that only true collectors and true dreamers will recognize. Stay hungry, stay sharp, and remember, fortune doesn't just favor the bold. It favors the prepared. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning. The world of rare coins is full of hidden stories, shocking secrets, and once-in-a-lifetime chances waiting for someone just like you. Check your coins. Watch again if you need to. But whatever you do, act now. Because somewhere out there, your life-changing quarter is waiting. And it's not going to wait forever.